Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports. Start back into the video today, and today the Cincinnati Bengals lose to the Baltimore Ravens 27-24, and the Bengals fall to 0-2 for the second straight time. Last year, the Cincinnati Bengals lost their first two games, and it kind of goes in the same way that it did last year. I mean, last year, they got their butts kicked by the Pittsburgh Steelers, somehow only lost by 3 points, even though Burrow threw 4 interceptions and looked terrible. And then the next game against the Dallas Cowboys last year in Week 2, they had a bounce-back game, but offensively, they couldn't really get going against the Cowboys' defense, and you saw them struggle a little bit and fall 0-2 to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this year, start off against the Cleveland Browns, terrible performance by Joe Burrow, and now a close game where you lose by 3 to the Baltimore Ravens. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bengals lost by 3 points last year against the they lost by 3 points last year against the Cowboys when you saw them fall to 0-2 last season. So the Bengals are 0-2 for the second straight time. But these, I mean, I'll say these are two games that. Or these are not two games that the Bengals should have won. I mean, the Bengals probably should have won yet last week, but Burrow wasn't healthy. This was a game I think the Bengals should have won, even though they were down 20-10 in this ball game, 27-17. But hopefully you'll see the Bengals and Burrow bounce back next week in Week 3. I have no idea who they play, though, next week. Let's get into the scoring summary, though. So first quarter, you only had one score. It was a Gus Edwards 1-yard touchdown run. The Ravens take the lead 7-0. Then a punt return touchdown for the Bengals. It's Charlie Jones, an 81-yard punt return, and it's 7-7. Then second quarter, they called that the field goal quarter because Justin Tucker would make a 44-yard field goal. It's 10-7. Evan McPherson, 27-yard field goal. It's 10-10. And then going into halftime, Justin Tucker, 40-yard field goal. It's 13-10. Then third quarter is the touchdown quarter. Mark Andrews, 3-yard touchdown. From Lamar Jackson, it's 20-10. Then Joe Burrow throws a 3-yard touchdown pass to T. Higgins. And then you have a Lamar Jackson 17-yard touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. Extra point is good. It's 27-17. And then a Joe Burrow 4-yard touchdown pass to T. Higgins. T. Higgins had himself a good day. Game leaders Lamar Jackson threw 24 for 33 with 237 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, while Joe Burrow threw 27 for 41 with 222 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Bounce back for Joe Burrow in this ball game. Wasn't perfect. Started off rough, threw an interception, but Joe Burrow had a good second half. Rushing yards, Ravens' first game without J.K. Dobbins, who tore his Achilles in Week 1 against the Houston Texans. Gus Edwards had 10 carries for 62 rushing yards with 1 touchdown, while for the Bengals, Joe Mixon had 13 carries for 59 rushing yards. Then for receiving yards, Odell left in this game, and I don't know how good Zay Flowers did, but Nelson Aguilar was really good for the Ravens with 5 receptions for 63 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. But guess who was better? T. Higgins for the Bengals, 8 receptions for 89 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. How about Jamar Chase? Not that great of a day for Jamar Chase. 5 receptions for 31 receiving yards, while Tyler Boyd had 6 receptions for 52 receiving yards. Other running for the Ravens, Lamar ran for 51 yards, while Justice Hill ran for 41 on 11 carries. Mark Andrews had 5 receptions for 45 receiving yards and 1 touchdown, while Zay Flowers had 4 receptions for 62 receiving yards, and Odell Beckham Jr. had 3 receptions for 29 receiving yards, but did leave this game with an injury. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the game today as the Bengals win against the Bengals, beating them in Cincinnati. The Ravens start off 2-0 to start the season, and the Bengals start off 0-2 and do exactly what they did last year. But hopefully the Bengals are able to bounce back like they did last season. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy them, your thoughts, and peace out.